Hello fellow Elunes, Josh first back again bringing you guys some more big, major, exciting, juicy Elune news. And what we're getting ready to show you is actually footage from another YouTuber, Legendary MMORPG. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to them, like their video, comment below on their video. Give them all the love you can because they did, of course, put in the work to showcase this to us, and thus I will be showing it to you. So today we're going to have a little bit of YouTubeception where you're going to be watching a YouTuber watching a YouTuber. So there you go, wrap your head around that one. Now, I've done voiceover videos like this before when covering certain big major things from like companies like Nintendo or Bandai, but today, Legendary MMORPG is in the spotlight. Now, out of respect for Gameville and Elune, I will not be sharing this video in their official Discord because I don't know fully if Gameville or Elune really wanted this information to be released, even though it was released almost a week ago. Actually, I believe it was a week ago. So this is kind of old news to some of the people who did manage to find this video. It just kind of recently came to my attention in the last 24 hours, and here we are. Now, this video is going to be leaking a lot of big things to come, including a new hero, which her name, of course, is Sophia, which you can see at the very top of the screen. A new Lighter Evo system. Skills being able to go from level 6 to 7, which we're going to be talking about a little bit of a theory on that as well. And there's also a couple things that will not be featured in this video we're going to talk about anyway, and that'll actually be the new exclusive gears, which kind of ties into the extension on skills, being able to go from 6 to 7. And also a new gear lab system, where you can pretty much, craft gear out of other gear that you don't need. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Of course, you won't see those two things in today's video, but at least you know that they are a thing now. So that's pretty hype. A lot of big things coming. Now, I don't know when any of this is going to drop. I don't know if it's going to be the next update, the update after that, or who knows. But a lot of good things to come. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump through the video. Let's go ahead and play it. Again, subscribe to Legendary MMORPG. I will have this video linked in the description below so you guys can check out his channel or her channel and subscribe. So, right off the bat, let's go and pause this. It doesn't want to pause. There we go. Got to be smarter than the machine, right? So we have Legendary Sophia. You got some of her costumes there looking really awesome. Looks kind of like something out of Harry Potter, like a teacher. A witch, particularly, or, some kind of priestess. I don't know. Whatever magical being would be in control of students, okay? That's kind of the design she has going there. Kind of like you're at a mage class and that's your teacher and you're like, yeah, she's 28, yeah. No, let's just keep going. Let's keep going, because we don't want to get on that Alvita problem thing. I mean, a lot of people were disappointed. And as you can see, oh, she's a magic librarian. My apologies. Well, I mean, it still kind of fits into the whole thing. And she's like, she's dressed kind of like a teacher that is teaching students the magic arts. So, very cool there. Her personality is mysterious. Now, there's nothing better than a woman that's mysterious. Again, her name is Sophia. She will be a legendary. Do not know when she will drop. She's a disciple. Her classmate of Disciple Freya. Interesting. Her magical prowess is second to none. So, she's just a little bit OP. Let's go ahead and go back to that. That's her S1. At base value, gathers wavering dimensional light to deal so-and-so amount of magic damage to the enemy, and her skill gem, 5% chance of reducing target's magical defense by 10% for 2 turns. Interesting. Alright, let's keep going. Now, here's something to check out. I don't know if he's going to actually show the stats going to max. Does he actually show the stats? He does. So check this out. Her HP goes up to almost 39,000. Physical defense goes to 4,600. Almost 5,000 magical defense, which is crazy. Attack speed, really nice at 111. So she's not going to be a slouch by no means. And she's got almost 8,000 attack. So for stats-wise, pretty good. I'd put her around mid-tier to almost top-tier in stats alone overall. For a non-tank, that HP is pretty good at almost 39k. Her magic and physical defense are on a kind of a mid to higher end for anything non-tank as well. And her attack is kind of around, like, I'd say maybe second, third tier. that you would find in maybe like a DPS, for example, but she's a support unit, so, you know, she's kind of got like that high, nice attack for a support unit, which is nuts. And her attack speed is, I would say, second tier at 111, because there are some units that are like 114, 113, 112, somewhere around there. So she's kind of like second tier, almost top tier in speed. So overall, her stats are very good. So let's just keep going. We're just checking out some of her animations there in the lobby, which is pretty awesome. This is still her normal skill. Let's just see when he goes to the special. Here we go. So, special skill, all enemies. So AoE, explosive magic, love the name. Blows up Mobius stones to deal so-and-so amount of damage to all enemies. Removes one enemy soul or rage for each enemy that was hit. So, if you hit 5 enemies, you are then removing 5 souls. Bruh. What? I thought Alvida was just OP. Where did Sophia come from? Sophia just be like, hold my beer. You know? You ask Sophia, are you the most OP character in the game when you release? She just answers with one word, yes. And then gives you that look of like, did you have any doubt in your mind whatsoever? Like, wow. That is huge in PvP. That is more devastating than slowing your enemy down. You literally are taking 5 of their souls away. 5! That is a good counter to even Weiwei. Like, bro. I mean, oh man, that is, oof. Oof, that is rough. That is rough. Could you imagine your opponent has 5 souls, and then you just nuke them, and boom, now they got 0, and they're not anywhere close to being able to reset to get up to the 16 or the 8? Man, that is nasty. And her skill gem set, 5% chance to steal targets for 2 turns, which is even crazier because if that goes off, that has a 5% chance of going off 5 different times because it's an AoE, and if you're hitting 5 enemies, that's going to be 5% chance each for each of those enemies to be sealed. Imagine if that goes off just once or twice in the 5 enemies that you're hitting. Even if it just goes off once, that's still like, wow. That's nuts. So it's like, oh yeah, we're going to seal your skills and we're going to steal your souls. Because why not? We're going to double tap you, as they say in FPS games. We're going to double tap you. Wow. Alright, let's keep going. That is insane. Let's just go and see when he goes to the ultimate. Right here we go. Ultimate, Lord of Magic. Oh my goodness, her skill names are just telling me that, you know, I am a beast. Get over it. All targets. So this will also be an AoE. And I don't know if he shows the full description, but use dimensional magic to turn into a powerful Lord of Magic and gain control of the battlefield. Cast enhanced buff that reduces soul consumption by 1. By 1 for. Let's see if it continues. I'm sure it does. Just want to make sure we get the whole thing. Okay. By 1 for 1 turns for all allies, inflicts weakening effect that increases soul consumption by 1 for 1 turn for all enemies. Wow, dude. So, you're reducing the soul consumption by 1 for each of your allies. Which is crazy for 1 turn. So if you have like a 4 cost skill, it's going to cost 3 now for that turn. That's going to pair up really well with Weiwei. Like, if you combine her and Weiwei together, possibly that could be a really crazy good combo, perhaps. Especially with Weiwei's new nerf. Wow. And then hitting the enemy with raising their cost by 1 each for the whole turn is even more crazy. That's nuts. And her skill gem, of course, 10% chance to heal users' HP by 5%. And again, the skill gems aren't all that great. I feel like her second skill gem, though, that could come in handy because of the fact that you do have that 5% chance, which is low, but you have up to 5 different opportunities to at least seal somebody. So it kind of makes it a little bit more worthwhile. That is insane. Her skill sets, wow, that's scary good. That's scary good. So let's keep going. Wow, so Sophia gonna come in and put some work in. Now, passive 1, All magic that exists in the time and space is under the influence of the Lord of Magic. When the enemy consumes or has their soul or rage removed, deals magic damage equal to 10% of max HP for every one soul or rage to target. Wow. So that's definitely a lot more. I feel like a more situational S1, but it's still very good. Still very good. Reflux is what they call it. All right. Magical Shield, passive 2. The wee little scraps of magic come together to assist their lord however they can. If the user has less than 5 souls, reduces damage received by 30%. What? If user has less than 5 souls, reduces damage received by 30%. That is actually pretty crazy, because if you have a lot of, I'd say, soul-hungry units, for example, where you're going to be spamming a lot of S2s and S3s, you're not going to be focusing too many S1s in your team comps, you're going to be taking less damage because your soul management is going to be very low. If user has less than 5 soul, reduces damage by 30%. Imagine running that also with the gear that provides you with a minus 20% damage taken on, odd or even turns. I can't remember which one it's going to be now. I'm having a brain fart, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. That could be a minus 50% for a specific turn of damage received. Wow. Like, bruh, that is nuts. And Magic Reinforcement, passive 3, stirs up a storm to amplify magic power when allies use skills that consume soul. Increase soul gauge by 1. What? She has to be nerfed before she gets here. This cannot be her skill set. A passive stirs up a storm to amplify magic power. When allies use skills that consume soul, increase soul gauge by what? You're going to be getting closer to your plus 16s and your plus 8s on the soul gauge. You're going to be filling the soul gauge up very quickly. What? Bruh. She's going to make boss fights just so much more consistent. You pair her up with... I just feel like her and Weiwei's is going to be... Wow. I just feel like there's so much value to that. Obviously, I don't feel like her soul removal is going to be too much against bosses. But I feel like the things that she's providing for your team is going to be huge. Because you're making their soul cost cheaper. You're also amping up their defenses when you have them with low souls. Because you're going to be spamming a lot of S2s and S3s, obviously, to kind of lock down a boss and do a lot of damage. And on top of that, you're going to be increasing your soul gauges quickly. Getting to that next big, switch turn, boom, going to S3, going to S2, which is going to be very powerful in PvP as well. Like, bro, I don't even know how many bras or bros or even bras you can say in one video to explain how amazing Sophia's skill set is. Like, wow. Now, I believe he's going to be showcasing some of the skills in action, which we are going to look into. So this will be the S1, okay? I believe this is the S2, which is really cool. And then here's the S3. Oh, no, that was the S2, actually. Sorry, I stand corrected. That was it. Whew! So we hit him with the S2 again. It's like she just, like, nukes. Just throw, just makes a bomb. Here's the S3. Mystic powers, wow. Let your radiance be beacon of the creator's splendor. What? His glory unbound. Oh my goodness. Like, that S3 was hype. That S3 was hype. And again, I do apologize a little bit here for the quality. The quality might not be all that great because I'm not sure what they used to record this gameplay footage. So they might be a little bit choppy. And then, of course, you're watching me watch it, so it could be even a little bit more choppy. But I will have this linked in the description below. Now, this is something very interesting. Materials for evolution. They have rare blue, epic purple, and legend gold. And these are called lighter evolution materials. Evolution lighters, rather. And again, he said, according to him or her, they have blue, purple, and gold. Now, it says a dimensional fairy that uses the power of good to assist Elune's evolution. Lightyears provide fully developed Elunes. Fully developed, does that mean +5? Or does that just mean level 6, 6-star level 60? We'll have to see on that. Anyways, provides fully developed Elunes with the hope needed to take themselves to the next level. Are we about to go Ultra Instinct? Are we about to go Ultra Instinct with Heroes and Elune? What? What? Dragon Ball collab confirmed? I'm just kidding. Or am I? That'd be great. But, wow. So, we'll have to see, because it'd have to be one of the two. You can use these either on units that are maxed out level, like say 4-star level 40, 5-star level 50, 6-star level 60, or maybe they even have to be +5, which would be the max Transcendent. I don't know. We don't know yet on what the requirements are. Is it just going to be like, are these just additional evolution materials that may replace seeds, are going to work like seeds? Are these going to actually take the units to another level, like transcend them even further than we already can? I'm very curious to see what the Lightyear evolution materials are going to be about. Let me know in the comment section below what your theories and suggestions might be for what this can mean. This is pretty exciting stuff. And wow, their age is 999. They're pretty old. They're almost 1,000 years old. Let's celebrate. So that is interesting. They look pretty cool though too. That is interesting. And you can see there, Transcend Lightyear, that's their statistics. They're 1-stars, and of course their stats are all really, really bad. Their speed's crazy though. Attack speed 120. Nani? They are Ultra Instinct. So that is, it says right here, a dimensional fairy that uses the power of good to assist Elunes. Transcend Lightyears give fully trained Elunes the courage to awaken new powers within themselves. So, and that's a little bit more tidbit of information. Very interesting. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Maybe they let us know something in the video. No, I think they're just showing... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Skill Lightyear. So we also have, so not only do we have evolution, we also got skill Lightyears as well. Skill enhanced Elune. A dimensional fairy that uses the power of good to assist Elunes. Skill Lightyears bestow Elunes with the wisdom needed to enhance their innate abilities. Wow. What is going on? I feel like we're getting a whole revamp to the entire game with all these new updates. It's ridiculous. So that was his ending of all the new stuff that we have not yet, of course, seen in the game. And then he goes into his Alvida review, which we already, of course, know about Alvida in Medjed. I will be making a Medjed video very soon on how good she may be. She's already in the game. You can check her out from the Hero Elune story section. But there's one more thing that I wanted to discuss before we ended today's video. Among all the crazy things that are coming in the updates for 2.1 that we already know about from the patch notes, the possibility of Sophia coming next as our new banner hero. Maybe it'll be Medjed's instead, but then again, that would be back-to-back support hero, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they would do that. Maybe they'll release them together. I don't know, but Sophia at some point is going to be here. I don't know when. Could be soon, could be later down the road. Either way, her skill set, if it stays the same, she is going to be absolutely amazing. And then we also have the new Lightyear skills and Lightyear evolution things that are coming. The new exclusive gear system, which of course will allow us to increase the max skill level for our skills, which takes me into a theory. If you guys go into your simulator right now, you can actually max your skills up to level 7. And a lot of people have been wondering, why can we go to level 7 when our skills max out at 6? Hey, coincidence? Maybe Gameville and Elune staff have been foreshadowing this information since the beginning. It's been hiding right underneath our noses the entire time. Who knows? That's my personal theory. So if that's the case, you can go check out all the skills at level 7 right now in the simulator and see what the stat boosts go up to when you get the exclusive gear, if that's indeed what they're going to do with it. Interesting information, right? Cool stuff. And then we also have, of course, the ability to craft gear using other gear. So, lots of stuff to take in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure that you subscribe and like the video here for Legendary MMORPG. I will have it in the description below. And thank you so much, Legendary, for providing us with this video and allowing me to go ahead and share it with all of you here on the channel. And yeah, hope you guys all enjoy that. Some good juicy stuff to look forward to here in Elune. If you're not playing Elune, what are you doing? Drop what you're doing. If you're playing another gacha, you need to jump on over to Elune. If you know people that are playing other games that have not looked into Elune, tell them to check out Elune, because Elune right now is on absolute fire. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get out of here. Again, subscribe here to the channel as well. Don't forget to comment below what you guys think about all this information. And what your theory is on some of the stuff that we've talked about and looked over here in the video. And, of course, drop a like if you did. And subscribe. Again, I think I already said that. Join us in the Discord, too, guys, to keep the conversations going before and after, which you can find in the description. Till next time, have an awesome day wherever you are. As always, peace.